Mga kabombat ka Sir Nation, sa exclusive interview ng Bombo Radio Philippines, sinagot ho ni Department of Energy Secretary Sharon Garin itong kontrobersyal na issue pa rin hinggil sa pagsuspinde ng ahensya sa ilang kontratang nasa ilalim ho ng Solar Philippines. Maalalang umani ito ng batikos dahil sa timing, lalo at halos nataon ito sa mga panibagong o sa mga panahong inilalabas ho ni Representative Leandro Liviste ang tungkol naman sa kontrobersyal na Cabral Files. Kaugnayan, paruurin ho ninyo ang bahagi ng exclusive interview ng Bombo Radio Philippines kay Department of Energy Secretary Sharon Garin.
Okay, good thing to mention you about the Solar Secretary, no? Dito naman tayo sa kanselasyon ng mga kontrata ng Solar Philippines. Oh, Madam Secretary, kinansela po ng Department of Energy yung ilang kontrata na may kaugnayan po sa Solar Philippines. Ano po yung pangunahing dahilan dito sa desisyong ito?
So, DOE has a few, like 1,000 contracts already. Actually, kung mangyari yan, more than enough for the next decades ang power dito sa Pilipinas. But we have observed that many of these contracts are not moving. Ibig sabihin mga zombie sila. Kinuha lang yung kontrata, tapos hindi gumagalaw. Pag kumuha ka ng kontrata, may commitment ka. Ito yung work plan namin, year 1, year 2, year 3, ito yung gagawin namin. Tapos tatapusin namin at a certain date. So, we've been house cleaning. Kina-cancel namin, kina-terminate namin yung mga contracts. So for 2024, we canceled 70 contracts. For 2025, we canceled 93 contracts. So a total of 163 contracts, 24 and 25. Ang kinancel namin na contracts, that's ng Solar Philippines is 28 out of the 163. Konti lang naman, hindi konti kasi marami yan for isang developer, pero hindi naman siya nag-iisa. So because we are cleaning it up, we've been doing this since before 2024 pa. It just so happens na ang 28 contracts niya, kasi yung 163, 17,204 megawatts yan. Ang 28 contracts na kinancel namin or terminate namin under Solar Philippines is actually 11,427 megawatts. That's about 60%, no? Malaki yung part niya. And added to the fact na medyo public personality, kilala yung may-ari. So, naging front page, naging headline news. But I would like to reiterate na ito talaga, we are doing this because we want better developers and we need this megawatts delivered on time. So kung hindi nyo ma-deliver, we terminate, we look for a new investor. So, unfortunately, it includes a very prominent personality in the Solar Philippines, owned by Congressman Leandro Liviste.
In layman's term, parang regular house cleaning lamang po siya.
House cleaning to. Dahil sa laki ng kinuha nilang kontrata at hindi sila gumawa, kahit permit na lang sana ng LGU, hindi namin nakita. Or yung titulo sa property, wala man lang. Or lease sa property. Sulat kami ng sulat, hindi rin nagre-respond. Nagno-notify kami, walang response. Nag-cancel kami, nag-terminate kami, in-inform sila. Dapat yan may time to do a motion for reconsideration. Hindi rin sila nag-file ng motion reconsideration. Sinasabayan namin, i-renew nyo yung bond nyo kasi requirement yan. Every year dapat may bond. Wala rin, pinapa-expire din. So, we clean them out. No? Hindi rin maasahan. So, dahil dyan, dahil sa laki ng kinuha nila, dami nilang projects, ang laki ng megawatts na pinramis nila sa amin, ang fines nila will probably run up to about 24 billion pesos. Okay. Why not? Promise mo yan sa bansa no? You promise to deliver 11,000, 12,000 megawatts to the country, tapos magdurusan ng bansa yan kasi kulang electricity tsaka hindi bababa yung presyo. Hindi bumababa yung presyo. Then, you have to pay for that.
Oh, so there's no question about dun sa timing, Secretary?
Ang expiration ng last contracts na terminate namin sa 2025 is December 25, 25. Na last quarter of the year. Last week of the December.
Yes.
So, tinerminate namin at that time. Ngayon lumabas yung balita, no? Every year, ganun ginagawa namin eh.
That's just about 15 days, Secretary.
15 days lang nga, no? Sinagad namin kasi actually it takes time to build a contract. Pero we would giving them up to the last minute a chance to explain. Kasi pag in-explain mo, pagbibigyan naman namin kasi kailangan ito ng bansa, di ba? But no response, no explanation. So, anong timing, even if we release this December, November last year or no, bad timing naman palagi yan. But we have to do this. This is our responsibility. Why? When we released the Termination 24, hindi siya pinansin dahil hindi pa congressman ang may-ari nun eh. But we do this regularly. When you say na bakit nilabas yan kung kailan lumalabas yung mga issue ng Cabral files, it would be remiss on our part if we don't do it. Mas illegal yun kung hindi namin gawin yung dapat namin gawin. So, we're doing our job. We do this regularly. I can show you how many contracts we have. We are not treating him differently from any other contractor. Or, ang sinabi ko nga kanina, 28 lang sa kanya, 163 ang na-cancel for the past 2 years.
Especially with that 24 billion, Secretary. Ano?
24. Hindi lang siya nag-iisa na fina-fine namin. Obviously, sa kanila yung pinakamalaki kasi pinakamaraming megawatts ang kinumit nila eh. Pero,
wala ka ng political stance.
Pero diba, pag nag-lesson yan, pag nag-commit ka na papakasal tayo, tapos kaya pala wala namang mangyayari kung walang laway. Di ba, magaling yung girlfriend or boyfriend mo na yan. Now, this is a contractual obligation. Nag-commit ka sa amin, pinirmahan. The signatory was Congressman Leviste, that they commit to deliver at a certain date this number of megawatts. May mga commitment yan previous year and the year before, and every year yan i-assess namin non-compliant talaga. So, if you don't deliver, then are we just supposed to let that go because you're a prominent person and a public official? Then that would be unfair to our other investors. And if you cannot deliver, we might as well let others invest in those areas para maayos yung electricity dito sa bansa.
Mga kabambot ka-Sardation, yan ho ang bahagi ng naging paliwanag ni Department of Energy Secretary Sharon Garin pahinggil ho sa naturang usapin sa eksklusibong interview pa rin ho ng Bombo Radio Philippines. Bukas naman ang Bombo Radio sa anumang kasagutan ho dito ni Congressman Leandro Leviste hinggil pa rin ho sa issue nitong Solar Philippines. Sa ngayon ho ay patuloy ho na nakikipag-ugnayan ang team ng Bombo Radio Philippines sa naturang dyan ho, particular na sa Solar Philippines Management para makuha ho ang panig ng kumpanya. Samantala, mapapanood ho ang kabuuan ng exclusive interview ng Bombo Radio sa mga social media page po ng Bombo Radio Philippines tulad ho ng Facebook at maging sa YouTube channel, at hinihikayat ho natin ang lahat ng mga listeners at viewers na sundan o i-follow ang mga social media accounts ng Bombo Radio Philippines.
For the most trusted source of news and information, visit our website at www.bomboradio.com. Follow us on Bombo Radio mobile app, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, and X, formerly Twitter. Like, share, and stay connected. Anytime, anywhere.